Welcome back, hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I do want to start off just with apologizing about the last episode. I really probably should have just stopped with, like, the technical trouble I was having, closed down the emulator, figure it out, then try doing it again. I'm going to do that in the future now on, so I promise that's not going to have anything like that going on. And to also ensure that's not going to happen, I've also lowered the settings a little bit in the emulator, so it might not look quite as good in video, although, I mean, truthfully, because of how YouTube handles the video codecs on the videos, it's always probably not going to look the best as when I record it here, but it should perform a little bit more smoothly, and we shouldn't notice too much of a difference graphics-wise. So, I put out the poll last week, I think it was, or maybe even just a couple of days ago or so, and decided to wait and see what results came in, and I was actually very surprised at who the winner was. Out of all the options, I thought, like, one of the blandest actually was well ahead by quite a margin. So our first hunt today, because we'll see how quickly this goes, will be for a Pink Rathian. And we're going to be using the Tetsu Copper armor along with something I kind of farmed up to get. We are using the Mono Devil Caster. So this is the Monoblos heavy bowgun, which I do admit if Monoblos comes back, I'd love to see a redesign of this heavy bowgun because it doesn't really feel Monoblos in a way from looks. Like, it could definitely use some more TLC to it and some change-ups there. So yeah, we're going to go for Pink Rathian first. I've got us already loaded out with the ammos we need. I've just got a few of these little bubbles to get out of the way, then we'll head out for it. So for the Wycoon. Fine work, Hunter. Now I can sell nectars. Oh, and you can get them from the Dendorma Market too. If you can't trade from Dendorma yet, check villager requests. By the way, Dendorma Merchant was quite pleased with his recent acquisition. Send brief note, say Zenny thanks. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I don't have any villager requests, so that's all good there. And just something in the assembly. And then we should be all set to go on this Pink Rathian hunt. And again, we'll see how long this takes, because the Mono Devil Caster is actually a fairly potent heavy bowgun. 313 without any affinity, and actually has a fastest reload on it. It does have a crouching fire. It's pretty decent for like the normal 2 and 3 to it. And has a decent amount of those for, well, maybe not like... See, when you think of the heavy bowgun capacity, it's only once you get, like, to the very end of high rank into G rank or master rank. No, excuse me. It seems like the heavy bowguns all of a sudden skyrocket for how much ammo capacity they have, because we only got, like, 4 and 4 for 2 and 3 normal. So I'm expecting to see those numbers start climbing up into ludicrous stuff the further we go. Okay, oh yeah, the feline flunky. Greetings, Hunter. Been waiting for you. Thanks to you, I was able to get past the lance-wielding knight in my dream. I was so happy I told Dee about my dream, too. And then the most amazing thing happened, she started to sing the song from my dream. It was beautiful. There's something nostalgic about it. I'm thrilled taking on a new challenge. You got my heart racing with excitement. I want to hear it as well, so I asked the diva to add it to the song list. You can listen to it anytime. If you want to hear it, choose the departed ones from the song selection. I still haven't been able to say the princess of my dreams yet, though. Maybe I'll find her tonight. Any requests? No. See, I think that one is probably a tie to one of the themes from the first Monster Hunter game. Because as we've talked about from Noblos, it was the final village boss in that game. And I think it probably has, like, special music maybe for, like, the credits or something that might have played with it, but we're going to switch gears, and let's look at going after ourselves. We'll go for Sharpshooter. We're going to be using the normal stuff more than likely, so we'll get Sharpshooter over Temper. Switch gears, properly go on this hunt, and then I'll see how much time I have left, because if I do have the time after Pink Rathian, I can look at trying to tackle the other winners of the voting in that. And I'm trying to remember what second place was. I think it might have been this one, but I'll have to, again, double check and see. But we want to go in the pink. Or go after in the pink. Remember the context, please. Okay, yeah, so we got hot and cool drinks. We're all set. Let's tackle Pink Rathian. And like, when it comes to Pink Rathian, the base is okay, because, I mean, Rathian's pretty much almost one of the mascots for the Monster Hunter series. Rathlos does take that spot over her. But I've always found, like, Pink Rathian, Azure Rathlos, they've really needed some big changes to make them stand out as actually, like, worthy subspecies. These guys fall into, like, the classic OG subspecies of monsters, where it was really maybe 1 or 2 new not moves, but actually, yeah, 1 or 2 new moves compared to the original, and just a color swap. That was really it. It wasn't like how, I think it was probably 3rd gen, which really spiced up how subspecies work. Because we had things like Royal Ludroth and Purple Ludroth, which was an element to status change. We had Kurupeko and Crimson Kurupeko, which was an elemental change, and even a few little changes to how its songs worked. Because I think Crimson Kurupeko... Yeah, Crimson, or... Oh, I'm trying to remember, because I know, like, in G rank, I can't remember if Kurupeko was able to, like, put a song out there to make you sleep, or that was just, Crimson or not, but Crimson was an example. I'm trying to think of what else. Stygian Zinogre, there's the elemental swap, and a little bit of a move swap, too, because of how those, Dracophage bugs worked. That's what... I'm pretty sure that was the name of them. But when you come to, like, the very OG subspecies, such as Pink Rathian, Azurathlos, I think even in this game, White Monoplos is down the line a bit, perhaps. But even then, I don't think they get much, like, variety or change from their base, which is a little bit sad, because it's kind of like, instead of the subspecies, or you could have done more with it, I guess, is what I'm saying. I don't actually know where Pink Rathian is right now, so I'll have to do a little bit of running around till I... Oh, well, that... Spotted! There she is, and I forgot to bring the paint shots again, didn't I? I think she's a bit of a big one. Oh, careful. And we're right, where's my mouse? There we go. Just so I can get her tracked for the target cam. Okay, so I guess that's really her new move, is like just another backflip. So that's probably all she has different to regular Rathian. And there's the wings broken already. Yeah, the big thing I'm eager for in 4 Ultimate is when I can actually get the limiters off the heavy bowguns. Because like Crouching Fire, if you have other people to help support you and take the pressure off, I can see Crouching Fire being a huge way to get nice damage out just really quickly. But when you're playing solo like this, with just the Palicos, you probably are not going to get much good use out of it. And just cautious of that. Yeah, there's the fitness test. Yeah, really all in all, it's basically like just fighting a regular Rathian. There's nothing too special to differentiate them. It might be cool if maybe Pink Rathian is a little bit more, say, like, potent with her poison attacks. Or, like, say, if she does Tail Swipe, maybe she can, like, send projectiles out of her tail. It just feels like Pink Rathian really needs a little bit more to differentiate herself. You gotta mind those tail slams, or flips. And I am being a little bit greedy trying to get the mount on her. I should be cautious as I'm doing that a bit. Oh, there we go. Although, left kind of the other way, and... yeah, Pink Rathian is one you can... Again, the Flying Wyverns have this, like, little wind-up before they actually start trying to buck you off, so you can squeeze in 1 or 2, but still just be very mindful not to get too greedy with it. And this is where you can use, like, the Crouching Fire a little bit more properly. Oh, and she's out of here. So we'll have to watch where she goes. Did I bring... No, I definitely didn't. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look at picking up paint shots proper to take with me. Just because it is nice to actually use that to track monsters through the areas back in these older generations. And yeah, she's pretty angry at me, but I think she has good right with how much we've done to her so far. And keep doing. Got a little scorched on the rear end there. Oh, and it's going to be the fitness test. Yeah, she really has it out for me. But I can't really blame her. I mean, we have been doing very good in this hunt against her. Oh, and we'll start using some normal 3s. Normal 3, I don't think they're going to be as helpful as they were in 3 Ultimate. Because in 3 Ultimate, they were like your best underwater shot. Whereas here, you don't have underwater anymore, so the potency is definitely probably diminished. Right, gotta be careful of how she, like, orients herself there, because if you're dodging the wrong direction, you're basically just going along this line that the tail swipe will get you. And we snuck in the reload before the roar, which is perfect. I do admit I kind of like being able to get those in. Oh, we're in a bad spot. Yeah, one of the problems with the Dunes map, which I really dislike about it, is that it can be very claustrophobic to hunt in. Certain areas, like when we were hunting Monoblos, can be really bad for trying to just keep your distance to be able to have the safe zone to move and dodge as needed. I admit I'm also placing myself a little bit at a disadvantage going towards, like, it's really the zone transition areas, because this one, with that little lake there, it almost makes that like a funnel of sorts. So you want to try to stay more here, and try to be between, like, the level there. And honestly, I'd probably say just stay down here, because there are times in 4 Ultimate where, as I'd be light bow gunning, you would accidentally roll too close to the cliff, and you would do the little, like, hop up it, to then go down. And that can create problems for you, because that little hop up means you're not going straight down as if you're, like, ducking under something. You're basically a pop-up target to be smacked down hard. And I think she's just going this way still. She wasn't limping yet. Yeah, this is the claustrophobic area. You either are up... You're either down here, surrounded by, like, the walls that make it pretty tight quarters, or you're up above where it's still pretty tight quarters, but you can fall down. And let's just start unloading with normal 3. Yeah, I kind of wish there was a better way to be able to predict, like, how they want to ricochet off. If you figured that out, then you'd probably be able to use normal 3 much better than I do. I think it all really just depends on, like, how the bullet hits into the monster. Oh, excuse me. It's actually one of the things that I really love about more, like, since 5th gen, is that they changed normal 3 to not have this weird, iffy sort of result from it. Like, it's not, you don't know if you'll get ricochets or not. It's just one shot that does heavier damage than normal 2 does. There we go. I thought she'd be probably close to this. Yeah, so she'll be limping off. Probably going to be flying a bit upwards in direction, because I think she'll be going to one of the nests. Yeah, I think it's... if we look here, basically be just right this direction. Or, no, hang on. Right about this way, because as much as this looks like it goes that way, the little travel path, you can see it, like, scoots down as, like, a little U. So we'll probably find her... I don't know if she'll be quite asleep in the next area, but she'll definitely be trying to get down to bed and nest. And it'll be pretty easy to put her down with the, again, this heavy bowgun. Yeah, there she is snoozing. So this is one... Oh, as long as the removers don't mess this up, this is a good chance to use the crouching fire. And let's work at getting the headshots in as we can. I think with crouching fire... Yeah, I don't think the remover would be able to knock us out of it. It's only, like, more powerful hits, like being attacked like that by her, that will get us out of crouching fire. I think you almost have, like, a level of flinch-free in crouching fire to start with. There we go. Nice, easy Pink Rathian hunt. We'll just skip along there. And it did take a bit longer than I expect. Well, I do also have to remember that I was doing a bit of talking on the intro and going through, like, the technical trouble last episode, so I don't think I'll go for another monster this episode, just because I want to give myself a little bit of a spacer to make sure I can get the uploads on time and that. And also just to make sure I don't try undertaking too much in one episode in case, like, again, technical troubles come up. Depending on how certain episodes go, I'll try to squeeze in more, but I think this was still a pretty nice little hunt. Again, Pink Rathian isn't anything too special. I feel like for the pinkness to her, maybe it could have been done a bit more to, like, give her poison as a stronger use, or, like, if she tail swipes, she can send out barbs. Something make Pink Rathian feel a little bit different from the base. And then Azure Rathalos, I'd actually probably say turn him more to, like, flamethrower attacks. Like, because it's blue, maybe make his fire blue, too, as a match. Like, the firepower is getting greater, and then the Silver Rathalos has that Hellfire that we've seen 5th gen. Again, as you guys know, I'm the problem solver where I try to... If I see something that kind of bugs me, I try to propose something that's, like, a better step, or try to offer suggestions to improve it. Oh, we actually got keen bones from her. I think I'm going to need those for, some of the heavy bowguns, because there are still some I need to try making. I guess I'll send that to the box. Because there's the Crew Pecco I still want to try making. That one's, I think, Expedition exclusive one. Pink Rathian. High rank. See, I gotta figure out how I open up the high rank expeditions. Actually, let me check. Maybe I think I've unlocked them from the Gathering Hub. I think once I got to high rank in the Gathering Hub quests, because I've been doing them as a side project just to further advance the game there, so that way once the village is out of the way, I can easily get right into the Gathering Hub with its stuff. Oh, that was actually the story part. Ah, Master Hunter, there you are. Just the person I wanted to see. Yes. Behold, the new and spectacular Lyceum. At last it has been completed, in the name of science. Research here should commence shortly. Wait, I'm forgetting something. Some crucial puzzle of the puzzle. Ah, yes, of course. What am I saying? We cannot commence anything. Not without my assistant. She never made it to Dundorma. I had the Dragon Seer search for her in the name of science. And it seems she is having tea in a small village near the Ancestral Step. What gall! She sat down for tea while she was waiting for a Celtis Queen on the Ancestral Step to vacate the area. Really? I would have thought Celtis Queen might have been the next step up, but it seems like this will be the quest levels for her. Apparently, tea was so delicious she forgot why she was fiddling her twingers away and kept on sipping away. Master Hunter, I was hoping you might do me a favor and hunt that blasted Celtis Queen. Because without my assistant, I fear research here will never commence. In the name of science! Got the science lover. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? Because this is a shorter episode, this is going to work because it looks like I have some people to chat with. Sophia has a little bit. Oh, Master of Defense. Good, you're back. I have some news for you. With the help of the artisans at your caravan smithy, I have finished drafting plans for the defensive weapon. I'm quite pleased with the design. The only problem is that we lack the required fuel to power it. The Kushala de Ore can summon great storms, and your average, easily doused flames simply won't phase it. Wait, flames? I noticed the Martian traveling with you has a rather unique stranglehold on the market. Don't get me wrong, I'm certainly not criticizing. In fact, I wonder if he couldn't find us our fiery fuel. Oh, and have you spoken with the professor? He wants you to hunt a Celtis queen and help his assistant return home. Hopefully she'll bring some of that wonderful tea with her. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I guess I'll go in the assembly, just see what's there, and then we'll check the armor and do our little wrap-up. So is it the cat again? It's a cat again. No, that's not it. You need to stop sneaking up on me. How embarrassing. I was just trying to remember another song I heard in my dreams last night. After the lance-wielding night, I passed through the castle gate and made my way inside. It was very dark and hot. Then I began to hear the princess sing another song. Her voice was so soothing. I followed the voice and made my way through the stifling heat, and suddenly a fiery king dropped down in front of me. Rathalos? The heat was so intense, I thought my fur was going to catch fire. That's when I woke up. I think Fire King is Princess's father. I wonder how I can calm him down so I can ask about the princess. Yeah, wait a minute. I heard recently a Rathalos was spotted around Volcanic Hollow. Do you think I can get rid of it, Hunter? Maybe then I'll be able to overcome Fiery King in my dream. I'll put in a request with the Guildmarm, look for the hero and the Fiery King. In the meantime, keep practicing the song. Okay, so I guess we're going to be unlocking... I'm not sure how many quest levels there are for the village, so maybe there's only 1 or 2 left after this rank of quests. I'll have to just go through them and see, really. Sophia! Oh, hello, Doodle. Professor Olay filled me in. You need to hunt Celtis Queen, right? Sounds like assistants steered clear of danger and took a detour into a village near the Ancestral Steppe. They serve great tea there. She's practically on vacation. Anyway, the quest is called Lady Killer. A bit of fun trivia for you. The herbs growing near the Ancestral Steppe are famous for their use in tea. Not that I'm asking you to bring some back for me. I would never be so presumptuous. Ever. Never, ever. Okay, so that's that, pretty much. Oh, and the chef, apparently. Hey, Hunter, listen to this. Got lots of prime ingredients in stock now. Again, this is thanks to you. And there's more. As thank you for the prime ingredients, I created new skills. Now I have your attention, meow? Hurry and eat lots of meals so you can try all the new skills. Oh, one more thing. This is the best news. If you choose prime ingredients when you order, you'll get a shower of skills. As a bonus, you'll get a stamina boost, too. I'm a culinary genius. Okay, there we go. That's all the yellow text to take care of. So let's take a look at the Pink Rathian armor, and I don't know if she'll have a heavy bowgun. I know Rathian's bowgun can get an upgrade to something with Pink Rathian. Potential fire attack, wind resist. Not really all that great, and it is... I mean, it is pretty much a classic look for Rathian armor, but yeah, nothing that I think I'd really be able to use all that much. As for weapons, yeah, it doesn't look like anything here, but if I look at upgrading... What do I need for that? Oh, right, that's actually one that I need to go into G rank for that. This one, I just need the monster broth. Here it is. Yeah, it doesn't have the color change yet. Somewhere along the line, I think it's going to get changed to, like, the pink sniper rifle. I think that's going to be another level or 2. Let's see. I'm kind of working towards the Celtis Queen stuff, or Celtis Queen claws next, and that would be for the upgraded Plesioth one. Gravios Howl, no Gravios yet, no Zenogre yet, no Tigrex yet. This one, no Agnactor yet. The Basarios Carapace, I think I have to have that only from, like, high-rank expeditions, and that might be a little tough ensuring I actually have, like, the monsters to hunt there for them. Again, 4 Ultimate was a little weird when it came to, like, trying to get certain things. And then I just need, the Brutal Horn pluses, and then I have Mono Devilcaster upgraded. Let me take a look at the world map a second before I head us out. Yeah, see, I do have high-rank expeditions. I'm pretty sure I got them from completing, up to Hunter Rank 4 in the Gathering Hub. So I don't know if I would have unlocked them with more time in the village or not, but, I mean, I've got that, so I'll keep my eyes open for any monsters we haven't hunted in the village quest to go out for quick hunts on that. But I think that's a good spot to wrap things up here. So, thank you guys very much for joining me on another episode of Monster Hunter Pro Ultimate. Also, thank you guys very much for engaging and voting in the poll. It's been nice to have the community tab, and just having the feature be able to ask you guys what you'd like to see next is very helpful for how I can plan things out and what I can bring to you for content. So until I do see you in the next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting!